So, okay, Broncos-Ravens, 6 degrees. Peyton Manning now 9-11 in the playoffs. He has ties the most losses in playoff history, I believe, with Brett Favre.
But he had nothing to do with giving up that 70-yard throw with minutes left.
No, he didn't.
You know,
he didn't.
So.
What was his name? Raheem Morris.
Yeah. Raheem Morris did.
No,
and
he
that
misjudged
scheme
it.
did. He misjudged it. I mean, that's so, you know, and Peyton did throw a terrible interception. One that I, of course, like everyone.
One of them wasn't on him in the first half.
One of them wasn't.
Because it was
but
probably
the
defensive
last one was. But he erased everything for me when I heard that he went into the Broncos. He went into the Ravens dressing room after the game. There's a photograph of it to congratulate Ray Lewis, and that's, man, you know, sometimes as they say, football is more about the game than just what happens in the game.
Totally. No,
cool stuff.
he's a total stand-up guy.
Yeah, and I think he's a great quarterback. So
he is a great quarterback. So you don't buy into this Cenk Ugerism that he's a great regular season quarterback, horrible postseason.
I don't. Cenk's argument gets stronger each time. But I think, listen, the guy's won a Super Bowl. If he never won a Super Bowl, I'd say, and I don't care who he beat. I don't care how he got there. He won a Super Bowl.
He beat Rex Grossman.
Yeah, no, I know, but so I think, yeah, I think.
But he did beat one of the best defenses that I've ever seen.
Right. Well, that's, he's not playing against Rex Grossman. He's playing against the defense. I love these matchups. How was Aaron Rodgers versus Colin Kaepernick? They're never going to play against each other, right?
No, it's, I understand that. But I mean, if you look at it, I guess I'm playing devil's advocate. You're going to put their numbers up against each other.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with what happens on the field. I mean, they don't play each other. I mean, it's all elementary stuff.
Well, it kind of does, because think about it.
It does, because those are the results. But how Rex Grossman doesn't impact how Peyton Manning does.
It does, though, because it's 3 and out repeatedly for the Bears, and then Manning gets on the field and just does his thing.
Well, yeah,
I mean, they
could have the best punter in the league, and they pin them down at the 3 every
I understand
time.
that, but if it's repeatedly 3 and outs, you're leaving the defense on the field, and they're susceptible to longer drives, and they're getting more tired. So out of anything, it does help Peyton Manning.
Wrong. That was my John McLaughlin for you.
I don't.
You'll look him up afterwards.
Okay. So you're not buying.
I actually have to leave.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're not buying into the argument that Peyton Manning is a horrible postseason quarterback, even though he accounted for all 3 turnovers that the Broncos had?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right.
Horrible, no.
Trindon Holliday had a few from LSU.
Yeah.
He had one of the best college plays I've ever seen when he lined up underneath one of the linemen.
You didn't go to LSU. Like when I said Jason Snelling went to Virginia, it's because I went to Virginia.
No, I could still watch the game and know where he went to college, though.
I know, but it's not, for our conversation, it's not important.
No, it's still in the conversation. One thing that one of the Chicago sports writers tweeted was that, the Bears went 10-6, and it was a disappointing 10-6 because they missed the playoffs. But Denver had 13 wins on the year. Peyton Manning throws 37 touchdowns. A phenomenal year for that. How many did they win in a row? Like 9 in a row or something like that. And yet they lose their first playoff game. I mean, that's incredibly disappointing.
Of course it's disappointing, but it's not unprecedented. It happens all the time. They lost to a good team. I mean, they lost to a team that's been in the playoffs, 5
And Ed Reed had a horrible game.
Yeah.
He had one of the worst games I've seen.
And Reed didn't play a good game, and that defense is getting old, and it was surprising to everyone, me included, but it happens.
I guess so. So, off the bat, I guess firstly, Corey Graham had 2 interceptions, former Chicago Bear. I believe he signed for like a $2 million contract, so they're getting the most out of him. My early pick, I believe, would be San Francisco beating Atlanta, because out of anything, I would take a team who comfortably beat a very good team in the Packers over a team who lost a 20-point lead and had to win on a last-second field goal. And then I would probably pick Baltimore, just because their defense is playing so well.
Going into Foxborough.
Going into Foxborough. Their defense is playing so well. And the fact that they forced 3 turnovers off Peyton Manning, which I honestly didn't think was coming.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
so you think you're going to have a hard bowl?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's it's overly due. We've been talking about it for like 3 years.
Well, they did play. They played one Thanksgiving. The Ravens beat the Niners on a Thanksgiving. So.
This is what just happened.
Yeah. Well, we've been speaking for like an hour and a half.
Okay. Bye.